Yo, what it do? It is your boy Youngest in Charge coming out today. Quick little video. Appreciate everybody tapped in. Telegram, Signal, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure y'all stay locked in. All my contact links are in my YouTube bio, right? So, guys, now I'm gonna give you a couple tips on building your business credit, right? Kind of went over that. But with business credit, so what you need to do first, start your LLC, right? Start your LLC. All you got to do is type in Secretary of State in whatever state you're in. Secretary of State, Illinois. If you're in Illinois, boom. The state's website should come up on, and it should show you how you register your LLC. You don't have to go through no other company to do it, all that bullshit. If you need someone to help you, you can always do that as well, but you don't have to go through another company that's charging you like $4,000 to register an LLC, because it doesn't cost that much, right? So go to the state's website, register your LLC. Make sure you have all your information. Make sure you get a registered agent and a virtual business address. What those do is basically registered agent. The virtual business address is the address that's going to be used for your LLC, your business, if you don't have a physical location right now. What the registered address does, a virtual address, it's basically a big office center that's specifically designed for businesses to use as their address, and all your mail for the business that you get for your business will be forwarded to your virtual address. So if you're in Illinois, search up virtual address for business in Illinois, and there'll be a bunch of different companies. There's already a bunch of different companies. There's Regis, there's IP Postmail, or iScan Postmail, IP2 something. Bunch of different companies you can use for your registered agent, y'all, and your virtual address. But whatever company you pick the virtual address. Make sure it's one that's kind of close to you, so you can go get the mail whenever you have mail. And then what you want to do is use that same virtual address. Most of the companies will have an option where you can list them as your registered agent. I recommend y'all listing that as your registered agent, so that way it's the same thing. What the fuck? Why my shit just go done? So it's the same thing, y'all. So now you have your LLC. Make sure you have that registered agent. Make sure you guys get a 1-800 number for your business, and then make sure you get a business email and a website. So if you have a business, go make yourself a website. It's pretty easy. A lot of companies out here that make websites for you. Hosner's a good one. With Hosner, what I was about to say, once you make your business website, make sure you make a business email with that website. Usually with most domain hosters, you can buy that same domain name for an email. Use that same domain name for an email. So if your company is called, GMC Electronics, right? Make your website called GMC Electronics, and then, once you have that website, make sure you have the email with that same domain name. So whatever your website name is, someone can email you at that same exact, typing name. After that, guys, make sure you got that 1-800 number, and then register your LLC with your state. Depending on what state you're in, it costs different amounts. You have to see, like I said, go to Secretary of State, register with the state, your LLC. It should take less than a week for everything to be finalized. After that, you can do this the same time you register for your LLC. It takes a little bit, but at the same day you register LLC, go to the IRS website and get yourself an EIN for your LLC. Now it depends on what, if you're a single member LLC, you're gonna have employees. It's two of you guys running it. Single member LLC is gonna have different tax brackets. I think for the single member, it's the 1040 document for taxes and tax purposes when you're going to the EIN IRS website. So make sure you guys look up that, depending on what you have and what you're going to start, okay? After that, guys, you'll have your LLC and your EIN. Once you have that, you need to make sure you keep all your documents that you receive from the state for your LLC, your articles of organization, your starting date, all the documents, because you're going to need that, and your EIN letter. You're going to need that when you go to open a bank account. Now, after you have everything set up, you can go open a bank account. You can do that with a big bank, depending on what your personal credit is or what your relationship with normal banks are, or you could just go to a credit union. Make sure you bring in all your documentation for your business. Now, with the business bank account, I'm not gonna lie, it's more for tax reasons and sometimes credit cards and loans. But a lot of the time with credit cards and shit and loans, they're going off credit still. But if you have business income, credit can be, not as good, and they'll still get approved. Once you have your business bank account, you guys, you need to be using your business bank account to put profit into the business and build that banking relationship for your business, okay? So whatever money you're making, find a way to funnel that through your business. So if you have a PayPal for your business or whatever payment processor you're using for your business, you need to make sure you go and, put whatever money. So you get a direct deposit. Have your direct deposit come into your business bank account. Have payments coming through your business bank account, just to make it look like you're getting income, to have some type of history on the bank, guys. With that, let 6 months go by. With that business bank account, keep doing that. Now, while you're doing that, building business credit. I'm gonna go into a separate video on how to build all this stuff, but I'm just gonna go over the gist with this. Basically, there's vendors that you can use. Also, the registered agent company you use. A lot of the registered agent companies will report what you pay monthly, because it's a monthly fee to use their address. They'll report that to your business credit. So you'll have that as a credit line. And then you want to open up vendor accounts. Now, what vendor accounts are, they're basically just vendors that will give you something and then they'll bill you later for it. And those are called net 30s, net 60s, net 90s, if you've ever heard of those. So basically, you buy something today, they invoice you it for you 30 days later, and then you pay it 30 days later, and they report that to your business credit. So if you want to start building business credit, start fucking with those vendors. Make sure you pay all of them back. And you need at least 5 before you can start to build credit, really. So get 4 different vendors. Your registered agent is one of them you can use. Make sure you email them and ask them about that. Any other services you're using, email and ask them if they'll report it to their business credit, okay? But guys, it's that simple. That's the gist of building it. And I want to keep going on this so I can help you guys get a loan. A lot of the times you're going to have a personal guarantor, which is where your CPN or your personal credit comes into play. But we're going to keep discussing that and talking about that as we go on, y'all. So you guys got all the steps on how you guys can at least start your LLC. And then now you guys know how you can start it, how you can start building it. And I'm going to keep going over how you pull business loans with it, guys. But I just wanted to come with you guys quick. It's a quick little video. It's your boy, Youngest in Charge. Back at it again with another video. You need a bag ready to change your life. Tap in with the Get Money. Boom.